Hi besties, let's make this turmeric blue body oil for a client. Why I tell you my daughter's crush story. I was a single mother for 13 years. Technically, I stayed with my daughter alone, taking care of her. And this day we went to church. Then she was 7 years old, and then I had a friend who's also a mom, a single mom of a son. At that time, I think the boy was 10 years old. I made communication very easy with my daughter. I allowed her to discuss anything and everything with me, and without feeling judged. How this conversation started, I cannot remember, but the only thing that I can remember right now is she telling me that she's crushing on someone with a smile on her face. You guys, in an African home, you guys know the typical reaction of this kind of statement will be beating the child, right? But no, not with me. With a smile on my face, I'm like, okay, tell me, where is this person? And she now said his name is Muna. Meanwhile, her name is also Muna. You guys, guess what I did next? I drew her close to myself and I told her that it is very normal for you to crush on someone. I know that some of us mothers would come for me here and say, now, this is how you want to spoil your child. You want her to become a single mother. At 7, my daughter already knows where her private parts are, what not to touch, and what to touch. Educating her early enough on her body types and what not to do made this communication very easy for me. So I drew her close. I told her that it is very normal to crush on someone, but what's crossing the boundaries or allowing someone to touch your private parts, that it is really, really wrong. Now, this is how I let that sink into her head, and ever since then she keeps telling me things that are normally a child shouldn't tell her mother, and I'm very glad that I've been able to build this kind of relationship with my daughter over now time. My daughter is 14 years and she's in SS1. I am her best friend. Whatever happens to her, I'm the first person she thinks of. Am I a perfect mother? I might be very far from that, but I'm trying so hard to correct the mistakes that my parents made towards me as a child. If you have any better tips and tricks on how to take care of a child, a girl child, please go ahead and comment here. I'm learning because I want the best for my daughters. I have Let me use this moment to appreciate my husband, the person of Trude Edozemo, for not making me feel so less of myself for having 2 daughters. Instead, he's super proud that I gave him a second yes, mothers, daughter. It is very okay for your child to have crush on opposite sex, but what's not okay is shutting them up and not allowing them express themselves. Make your daughters and your sons your best friends so they can tell you things without having to learn it from outsiders. We are learning every day. I'm also open to learning so I can be the best parent I can be for my daughters. It is very important. I was a single mother and I wouldn't want any of my children to go through that route. It is something that I have forbidden in my house, and I'm praying that God will not allow any of my children to have a child. What's the weirdest thing that your child has said to you? Can you say that here? Let's talk about it. Why not? You can learn now back to business. This is how I made this turmeric oil. I first of all measured out my Goya oil, and then I added 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, and I let it sit for over the night, thinking that I would get the oil infused, the turmeric infused into the oil. Unfortunately, by the time I came back in the morning, it wasn't infused, so I had to go and use the double boiling method to infuse this oil, and that is why you'll see the color looking this thick. But initially it was very light to understand is that for you to know if your turmeric has infused properly into your oil, it has to be this consistent. If it is not like this, that means it has not properly infused. You have to go back again and let it sit or double heat it for a while for you to get this is a combo, a turmeric combo, body scrub, body oil, and body wash for a client, and it is super effective. I tried using the oil this morning and the body scrub. Woo! I love the feeling that it gives to me. Everyone who has patronized and supported this business for the little time that we just started, I really appreciate your trust in me and in the brand. I'm so grateful for trusting us with your skin. Skins are quite delicate, but for you to trust us. After letting this cook for like 30 minutes, I'm gonna just let it out, and then I have sieved it using my sieve, and then the next thing I'm gonna be doing now, transfer it into the jar using my funnel. You guys, very important. You know the cost of things in the market, so there's no room for anything to waste. You guys, how are you doing? How are you preparing for the Christmas celebration? Who's cooking rice and chicken? Let me come take some. I'm in Abuja, by the way, so if you're in Abuja and you're willing to host me, just go ahead and say it, because I need a place to go and eat. I don't know if I'm going to cook rice this Christmas. Hey, if you're watching this video for the first time or bumping into this channel for the first time, you're super duper welcome. My name is Ngozi Trudy. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber. My channel is all about DIYs and basically and live vlog. So you guys have been looking for a better way or cheaper way to make my sticker. That's why you see that I've not branded my products yet, but definitely I will. So watch out for my branded products. But for now, this is what my products are looking like. Bye for now, guys.